today. Peoples, y'all know I am already super duper excited because the Michelle Stimpson is back at the cafe. Talking about her new release. It is hot off the press. She
Thank
is giving
you.
us here at the cafe a release day exclusive. Are y'all ready for this? You can't
Yeah.
hurry second chances. Okay, now first of all, I need y'all to check out this cover. Check out the
Oh,
cover, get into it, all the goodness of you can't hurry second chances. Have you guys ever had a book that you just been waiting for? See, I got an early
you
copy,
did.
okay?
You
And
did.
I
You did.
read it. Michelle, was this like December? It might have
It
been
was a while
January,
back. It
but
was
it
some
was a
months
while
ago.
back. And y'all, I had to wait for the peoples. I had to wait for the peoples because I'm like, oh my goodness, this book is so good. I'm ready
Oh,
to talk
thank
to somebody, but
you.
I can talk to somebody today because it is
You
live and in
can.
color. Let me just tell
Yes.
you,
Yes.
you are in for a treat.
Thank
Michelle is coming
you.
to celebrate with us, and we're gonna
Yes.
spill some tea. And before we get into that, y'all already know, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell
Yes.
a friend to come on down to the cafe because it is a you can't hurry second chances thing today. And
All
of course,
right.
um, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we're gonna allow Michelle, our friend, to introduce herself to the peoples.
All right. Well, hello, peoples. My name is Michelle Stimpson. I bring you greetings from Dallas, the Dallas area, and I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Angela, for being on my You Can't Hurry Second Chances launch day agenda. I appreciate you. You're always such a supporter of authors, so I just appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I mean, guys, I was just excited, from doing the graphics and all that stuff. I was like, Michelle is coming to the cafe and we get to talk to the people. But, Michelle, before
Hmm.
we get into this, okay, we have to talk about two things, okay? And
Okay.
it's going to be the cover and it's going to be this title.
Okay.
Now, for this cover, Michelle, please share with us because remember, y'all, I tell y'all all the time the attention is in the details, okay? You can't really see it good on the screen, but it's some details and some little Easter eggs in this cover. But for you, Michelle, when you saw your final cover of You
Hmm.
Can't Hurry Second Chances,
Hmm.
what was that like for you?
I love the colors because it's coming out in the spring, and that always makes me super excited. And my last several covers my last couple of books have come out in the spring, so they've always
Mhm.
been bright, poppy. They usher in that growth, that spring. They kind of really go along with the theme of the book. So I was like,
Yeah.
yes. Actually, here's a little tea. There was
Oh,
another cover that was chosen for the
oh,
book. But I really just liked this one more. And they do the little like test, I don't know what you call it, some kind of test where they get people in a room and say which one do you like the best. And this one was just a teensy bit under the one before that actually won out. But I was like, but
I
you
want this
see,
one.
this is the best.
This is me. Look, y'all. So
Right.
y'all know how we say yes to the dress. Michelle says say yes to the cover. Okay, say
That's what
yes
I did. I
to the
said, say yes
cover.
to the cover, please. So,
Now, Michelle, you
oh
got to spill a
goodness.
little more tea because that was some tea for sure. I want you
Hmm.
to spill a little more tea too because in your other book, you took a few shopping trips to
Yes,
find attire to match the cover.
I
Was there
did.
any trips to match the cover, or you already had some items that while you're on tour, you can match the book cover?
Okay, well, I actually came across, I'm actually in a book room, as you can see. I found, scouted out a location that would have some purple in it because I like the purple in the
Yes,
cover. And then, of
yes.
course, my shirt, I found this shirt actually, my Song of Solomon, Toni
Oh,
Morrison shirt at the
okay,
Doc
okay.
Bookshop, which is a Black-owned bookshop in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yes,
That carries them. You can get your book from them as well. But
yes.
so yeah, they happen to have some purple, and I was like, okay, I can see this little purple coming out. It's gonna all be good. So yeah, I try to coordinate when I can. So if y'all see me wearing
Because
this same shirt, don't
Michelle,
y'all say nothing.
over
Don't say
here at
nothing.
the cafe, we're gonna match the book cover. We are going to match the book
We're
cover. So
trying. This is it got the purple background, the purple shirt, the purple in the book. I was just like, okay. So if y'all see me wearing this shirt a lot, don't say nothing to me. Just Just say, all right, she had that
Look,
on for an
she is
hour.
on tour and she is marketing her book, okay, with her shirt. So
Right.
she got this.
Right.
She got this. Now, guys,
Yes.
if you're just joining us, we are hanging out with Michelle Stimpson on today. Not only are we hanging out with her, we celebrating because today is the release of her new book. You
Woo-hoo. Happy
can't
birthday.
hurry. Second chances on today. And we have someone that Michelle Letitia said it is a gorgeous cover.
Oh,
That it is.
thank
And then we
you.
have Miss Magnolia Reed. She said, happy release day, good evening, or
Thank
happy pub
you.
day. To Michelle as well. And she also said that, Michelle, it is a cover. So,
Thank you.
Michelle, we've
I want to
talked
say hi
about
to Pam too. I saw her in like somebody named Pam. Hey
okay.
Pam,
The cover a little bit, but we have to talk about this title because, guys, let me tell you, there's a lot in this title, okay? And so I'll see if I can get Michelle to spill a little bit of tea about this title. But
Pamela.
Michelle, this title is "You Can't Hurry Second Chances." Now, kind of
Yes.
two questions about this title. Was this the original working title?
Hmm.
And then on the flip side of that, after you kind of share a little bit about if this was the working title, can you kind of give us a little tea about this title? You can't hurry
Okay.
second chances.
So, as true to my whole entire career, this is not the title that no book to this date, except for my indie titles, no book has ever had the title that I gave it.
Really?
Hey, Myra. Like, I can't think of a book that they have said, yes, that's the perfect title. No one has ever said that in the history of all the Michelle Stimpson books. So, this is also following that same pattern.
Uh-huh.
The original title was Second Helping of Home.
Really?
I like the ring of that. I like the sounds.
Mhm.
Like, yes, who wouldn't want that? That's
Okay.
like a second helping of macaroni and cheese. Like, this is what you want in life, right? They were like, no, we're gonna put this before the test group. And yeah, no.
Okay.
So what I will say too, especially for all of those in the audience who are, wanting to become authors and that kind of thing, when
Mhm.
you put your title together, nowadays there's so much
Mhm.
competition in the algorithms that you want to have one of your themes
Okay.
maybe in your title or your subtitle.
Oh,
So with
okay.
this being a fiction book, there's not going to be a subtitle
Yeah.
necessarily. Not publishing an indie. So that kind of when you can work anytime you can work in your theme into your title, that's always a good thing because that's what people search
Okay.
for when they search for books online. Thank you,
Gotcha.
Jennifer.
So Michelle, so you're telling us that according to market research and the vote, you can't hurry second chances that one out. And I like this
That one
title.
went out.
I do.
It was
I
long.
like it. You said what?
I don't think I've ever had a title that was that long. I think that was my
No, see,
fear around it.
no, see, Michelle. Okay, now see, this is Angela 101, okay, at the cafe. Okay. In my bookish community mind, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
You can't hurry second chances. There is so many ways. Like it's like you can't hurry second chances. You can't hurry second chances. You
Okay, so
can't
y'all doing all of
hurry
that.
second chance.
Okay,
So
okay. Well, let me sit
so
down
with
somewhere
that,
then.
Michelle, you just do a whole, you can just do the most with this
Okay.
title.
Okay, maybe that's why my titles never make it. Because I don't be reading right. I don't be thinking right.
No, we extra. We extra in the bookish world. So,
Okay.
depending on what part of the book you own, may depend on how you say
How you see
this
that.
title. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I could see all of that. That's why I'm just I think the last time I submitted a book, I didn't even submit a title. I just was like untitled. Cause yeah, why I'm wasting my time writing the title. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do.
Michelle, see what you could possibly do, okay? What you
Mm-hmm.
could
Mm-hmm.
possibly do is when you're thinking on some titles, grab you some market researchers, your book
Good.
nerding and super fans, and and poll them and
Okay. I'm gonna
see
ask
what
my
they come up
people.
with and then submit and see how that goes. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna ask my people because everything I be writing, they be like, nope, that is not the title of the book. Michelle Stimpson. Just your
Oh my
name. That's all
goodness! Oh my
that's
goodness!
all we know.
Yes,
It's gonna be up
Pamela. See,
front.
Pamela got it. Yes, Pamela. It's all about the
Okay.
inflection of these words.
Okay.
Now, Michelle,
I mean, I
oh
do
my
like the
goodness.
title now. I like it now, but they had to talk me into it.
Oh,
Now I'm like,
so
oh
it had to, what you
yeah, that's a
said is
great
it had to
title.
grow on you.
Yeah, it grew on me though. They're always better than what I do. So I'm okay with, I've never been like, no, we can't. That I do that. This is one of the few times I kind of did that with the cover. But
Okay.
I leave that to the experts. I really do.
Well, I am enjoying this cover and I am enjoying the title. Guys, if you're
Thank
just
you.
joining us, we are celebrating with author Michelle
Yes.
Stimpson. Let me correct that, with award-winning author Michelle Stimpson and her new book,
Thank
You Can't
you.
Hurry Second Chances. It is her release date on today. She is stopping by the
Yes,
cafe.
my
And of course,
birthday.
guys, if you have a question or two for Michelle, definitely put it in the comment section as well. Hey, Cassandra, thank you for joining us on
Hey
today
y'all.
as
Hey.
well. Let me tell you guys, we are excited for Michelle Stimpson on today because it's her book
Thank
birthday.
you. It's my
Now,
book
Michelle, we talked
birthday.
a little bit about the cover, we talked a little bit about
Hmm.
the title, but can you share with the people on tonight, Michelle, what was that spark? What was it that was like, you know what? Was it Joyce, Gabriella, the house, or
Hmm.
just starting over later in life itself? What was that spark to say, you know what? I gotta write this story.
All right. So this is more tea, Angela. You bringing out all the tea today. All the tea. So this is the second book in a two-book deal with Source Books, my publisher.
Mhm,
The first book came out in 2024, Sisters with a Side of
mhm,
Greens. The second book was supposed to come out in 2025, untitled, because we didn't have no title, right? So I wrote a book to come out in 2025.
mhm,
And for the first time in my whole entire career as a writer, that book was rejected by the publisher. They
mhm,
were like, "No, this book is too dark." And it was a little dark. It
mhm.
was just not on brand with the
Okay,
people who were meeting me through Sisters with a Side of Greens. Now I still have the
okay.
book and it's gonna be out, but it just
Oh,
can't come out right now. So so they were like, "Can you go back to the drawing board? What we need," and I'm not giving out any spoilers. What people really liked about Sisters with a Side of Greens, and that keeps me on brand with that, was um food, number one.
oh yeah.
People love food, and there's
Y'all,
a lot of food in Sisters
listen,
with a Side of Greens. There's a lot of food in this
foodies,
book.
let me tell you, you will not be disappointed. You was not disappointed in Sisters with a Side of Greens, and you will not
No,
be disappointed. The food in here is whew.
yes,
Okay, go ahead, Michelle.
there's
Continue.
food, small town,
Yes.
a woman finding who she is, like all of those themes um needed to be consistent
Mhm.
for branding purposes, and
Okay.
I get that. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and it took me about several months, which is why I didn't have a release with them in 2025.
Okay.
So it got pushed back to 2026, which is totally fine.
Mhm.
But I knew I wanted to write about a woman who was like myself, middle age, needing to make some new changes, needing to understanding herself differently.
Mhm.
And I thought, okay, I know that, because it's funny. I feel like my readers are aging with me. They're like the
Mhm.
things I write about. They're like, "You girl, yeah," because when Boaz Brown came out 20 years ago, we were all, 30s ish.
Yeah.
I'm not all, many of us were. And
Yeah.
we've all grown up on Facebook and, all the things, watched our kids grow up together and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
we
So
are matured adults
we
now.
have matured. And so my characters are too. Of course, Mama B is the older one of all of us. But so yeah, a lot of what Joyce is facing in her life is definitely I can relate to.
Okay, I like that, and thank you for sharing that with us. Now, Michelle, we gonna try to get a little more tea as well. Hey, Mama Tony,
Okay.
thank you so much for joining us
Hey, Mama
as
Tony.
well. Now,
Okay.
Michelle,
Okay.
we're gonna go a little deep a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Because the story blends um heartache, it
Mm-hmm.
blends humor, it blends healing.
Mm-hmm.
But for you as the writer, and when you was putting this all together, what emotional truth were you most excited about exploring when writing You Can't Hurry Second Chances? And like I said, I know we're going a little
Yeah.
deep early on, but you
Right.
know.
Right. I think when Joyce realizes that she's going to have to start over at this
Mm.
age,
Mhm.
um, I can't go into the spoiler. But when she realizes that she's facing some challenges she didn't even see was ever going to be a part of her life story,
No.
uh, I can't go into that. You're gonna have to read.
You're gonna
But
have to read. I don't know, but y'all, look, let me tell you, you're gonna want to know. So I'm gonna need you
yeah,
to
you want
just
to know.
start reading
I
today
said, hold on,
as
how
well.
you right? That's like a whole other thing that she was not even expecting to happen in the
No,
middle of her trying to get her life together.
together. Yeah, yeah.
And so I think recognizing that, you know, she's at a point where she's older. She
Hmm.
can't start all the way over
Yeah.
because it ain't
Mama
that
Tony
many
says she
years
know.
left.
See, if you read the book, you
Mama
know.
Tony, no. Right. And that did happen for real, Mama
Hmm.
Tony. But with somebody, not with me, thank the Lord, but um recognizing that things are not gonna look, if you know, if this had been 20 years ago, you might have started over a different way. But
Yeah.
now you're at this point where you're starting over and it's gonna look different, but it
Hmm.
can still be good.
And
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
Michelle, we got them. They on. I mean, see, Jennifer says she intrigued. See, they are on the edge of their
Thank
seat,
you,
honey.
Jennifer. I
We don't.
appreciate
We
it.
got them on the edge of their seat. Now, Michelle, I want to ask you this, okay? And then we're gonna
Hmm.
start talking about the characters a little bit in just a moment. But
Okay.
how did the idea of rediscovering joy in unexpected places, okay, because we kind of go in
Hmm.
there a little bit, shape the tone of this book?
Because at the beginning, Joyce is like not happy around what's going on with her and
No.
her tenant. So just so you'll know this in the first chapter, I'm not giving away any spoilers. She's moving back home to the house that her father left for whoever might be down and out in the family. Turns out it's her. And she's not really down and out. She just like, it would be nice to live somewhere free, which I don't know. You might not, living free is not a bad thing in life. But as these challenges come into her life while she's trying to start over, particularly with her tenant, she ran out of
Mhm.
money basically re, uh, redo her house. She was trying
Yeah.
to make her house into a duplex so she could rent out the other half, and she
Mhm.
kind of ran out of
Mhm.
money because something, you know, when you're
See,
dealing with an old house, when you're dealing with an old house, stuff could be going wrong that you
listen.
don't know nothing about. You try to put a nail in the wall and then you find out you got all kind of mold.
Look, Michelle,
You
they
know.
was they was built different back then. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a different world. So, all that to say, she is not happy about what life has given her at the beginning,
Mhm.
but then she realizes through all the things in the novel that no, this is not what I asked for. It's not what I would have wanted, but it actually was still good.
Now, Michelle, I want to ask you this. And guys, if you're just joining us, we are celebrating with
Hello,
author Michelle
hello. Thank you for
Stimpson
being
on
here.
today. Her new book,
Oh,
You
thank you,
Can't Hurry,
Pamela, for
Second
that.
Chances. It's available now, hot off the press. Yes, we will be sharing with you in just a bit
Hot,
how you can get your
hot,
hands
like
on a copy of this
hot.
as well. And Letitia is sharing a little bit with us as well. So, guys, if you're just joining us, we are super duper excited about this new book. And Michelle, she's spilling a little tea on today too. Now, Michelle, this book you got food, culture, and community. They're all
Hmm.
woven throughout this story. Was this intentional for you to engage us as readers into the backdrop
Yes,
of the story? Talking about those things?
definitely. You know, I love a good small town.
Yeah.
In a book. I love a good small town. And that whole theme of found family is huge. And it's funny because when my publisher said, you know, it's about five families, like found family. You talking about you don't know who your daddy is, and you went and you found out who he was. And she was like, well, no, that's another trope. This is when you get, it's almost like you get to choose your family. You get to
Choose your
choose who the
family.
people are
Hmm.
that you want in your life. You don't get to do that
Yeah.
with your blood family because you get who you
Yeah.
get. But there's also the people that you get to choose in your life. And so I love a good small town story, and I love a feel good story. I love
Yeah.
to I mean it's so funny because like I don't really watch movies that are just gonna leave me all depressed and sad. Like I write that way. I'm a pretty happy go lucky kind of chick, regardless of what's happening in my life usually. So I love that about this book and pretty much all the books that I write. So if you're
Look,
loving that,
Michelle,
you're gonna love this
Kimberly
one.
said she stayed hungry while she was reading this book.
Me too, Kimberly. I was like, I'm gonna have to make this. It's funny because I do, as I was writing, and I found recipes and things. I put the little links on the side in my draft so I could look at that. I'm gonna have to publish my little links
I
to the people, give them to the people.
behind the scene, we love those types of things, Michelle,
Yes.
as well. And so, Michelle, we talked a little bit about, the small town and what inspired you to write the story. We got to get into these characters a little bit, okay? So,
Yes,
Joyce
just a little
Hicks,
bit.
I guess, we can kind of sum Joyce Hicks up in three things, guys. She's going through a renovation, okay?
Mhm.
She's vulnerable in this story, and then she has a late life sense of courage that she's given,
Right.
as well. If we can kind of, sum her up, with three kind of like phrases. So, guys, just
Yeah.
think about this: that she's in the middle of a renovation. That, like Michelle said, she ran out of money. Okay. So she
Stuff
kind of
be
got to do
happening.
plan. Look, Michelle, she kind of got to do plan B and C, okay, and
She
possibly
did.
plan D.
Right. Right. With a tenant on top of all that.
And then, y'all, there are so many vulnerable moments for her in this book. And then again, she's late at life and she has to get this courage to do what she needs to do. Now, Michelle, this is kind of not a spoiler, but Joyce is newly divorced, okay, and
Mhm.
starting over. But
Mhm.
at the same time, she's learning to stand on her own. So for
Right.
you, what do you hope readers see in her journey of reinventing herself?
I really hope that readers will recognize that this idea of reinventing yourself is not like this big, huge thing all the time. Like you may have these experiences, obviously,
Mhm.
but I think we're always reinventing ourselves. You learn something new and you go, okay, well, that changes how I think about this. Oh, well, that changes how I feel about that. Like you're always growing and
Mhm.
changing. And there's a strength in that. And there's a resilience that comes out of that I hope that the readers will get. I
Yeah.
mean, Joyce, she went through a lot. In the like you said, she's coming out of a marriage, she's coming out of and this is all on the back of the book, right? Newly retired, newly divorced, and in a
Mhm.
new place. Like that's a
Yeah,
lot of change at
a
once in a
lot.
person's life.
Michelle, like
Right.
going on at the same time.
Right. And everybody ain't happy about it, right? Like
No.
you got family, they all got something to say, right? So
See, okay, to see
it's
Michelle. Now, see,
yes.
you had to bring that up because that their daughter of hers, and I mean that their daughter of hers. I was
Hey,
like,
Shavana.
listen, Linda.
But you know what? When I think about my own mother, may she rest in peace. She actually, this is the anniversary of her death today. So today's a big day in a lot of different ways.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think I saw my mother as a woman until I became a woman. Like she's my
Mm.
mama. You're supposed to be doing all the things I need you to do. Like you don't even have a you. Like
And that's
y-
even that her daughter was taken, like,
right. Like I didn't see my mother as a mother
Mhm.
until I became as a woman until was for real good and grown. And then I was like, okay, my mother, like every mother is still a woman. Like every woman has her own story. And
Mhm.
thinking about Joyce, I hope that women will read this and think to themselves, I have a story too, and I
Ooh.
have a hand in writing how their story looks. Now, Joy, this is not a Christian fiction book, but I do hope that people will draw away from it hope. And I know where the source of all hope comes from. So
Mhm.
that's how I wrote.
Mhm. Thank you for sharing that, Michelle. Now, we have to talk about her tenant, Miss
Yes.
Gabriela Santos. We have to talk
Yes.
about her. Now, she brings color and flavor and energy into the home. Okay, guys.
Yes.
What
Yes.
inspired her? What inspired Gabriela's character, Michelle, and for her to have that culinary aspect to her as well? Tell us about
Absolutely.
that.
So that's one of the themes that we wanted to carry over that people loved about Sisters with a Side of Greens is that multi-generational.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shavana. That multi-generational theme. Like how do we reach across generations to connect with one another? So that tea by full tea. So yeah, I wanted a younger person in the book because I think that there's such rich history that we can that the wisdom of the elders brings, but then
Yeah.
there's also such a fresh perspective that young people bring that we just got to put ourselves intentionally in their space so that so things can get passed down from one generation to the next. And I think that's an important piece of what I like to write.
Yeah, and Michelle, one of the things that I enjoyed about this book, because of course, guys, when those multi generations start kind of clashing or what have you, there
Hmm.
are some hilarious, funny moments in there, but there are also some heartwarming moments in there that pull at your heartstrings for both of the characters, and of course, Michelle, we cannot leave out Elijah. Oh my goodness,
Oh
he
my
brings
goodness.
his arrival like shifts the entire household when he gets there.
Okay.
Okay. So for
Okay. Yes.
you, what role did you want him to play in the emotional landscape of the story?
I wanted him to actually bring that young perspective of a 9-year-old. Like eight, how old is
Mm.
the boy? 8, 9? He's young. He's young. He changed ages. That's why I can't remember what age he was. He was a different age at first.
Yeah.
But I wanted, what'd you say? Yeah, he changed. Hey, but I feel like what he did to the story was he's got this perspective of the family that's very different
Yeah.
than what
Yes.
Joyce has because he's a
Yes.
grandchild. And the way
Yeah.
he says things that he got some tea himself.
Yes.
So he got a little tea going on with him as well. So he's a little intriguing little part of this story. So,
Yeah.
but as you know, I have a 9-year-old granddaughter. So I'm
Hmm.
around her a lot and she's very observant and she observes things that I don't think she's watching.
Hmm.
And her perspective is just like, well, I don't understand why that happened because that don't make no sense. And I'd be like, you know what, somebody had to say it, and it was you. So when I think about my family, my mother, my grandmother, like we've all my lineage has always poured poured into young people and been around young people because it gives you, just being around them, just listening. I work in schools and in a school at this point actually where I'm officed at a school, and I just hear the kids in the hallway when the bell rings, and it just makes you happy to hear a child laugh and all that kind of
Hmm.
stuff. So I bring that into the work that I do too.
I love that. Now, Michelle, I'm going to say these three things. And if you
Okay.
would share with us what comes to mind, and you can think of those three things collectively, like you don't have to individualize them.
Okay, these are in
So
my
when you,
book. These are the
it's
three
pertaining
things
to the
in.
book.
Okay,
You
because
know
I'm like,
it's
wait a
pertaining to the
minute. We
book.
talking about my book? We talking about doing this or that? What we doing?
Yes, this is pertaining to the book.
Okay.
When you hear these three things,
Okay.
love,
Mm-hmm.
timing, and second chances. What do you think of when it
Mm.
comes to the book? Love, timing, and second
Oh my
chances.
goodness. I think love grows over time.
Mhm.
Like your perspective, love is what it is, but our
Yeah,
perspective, our lens on what it looks like and how it feels and how it shows up and how we give it and how we receive it changes over time. And I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that piece is constant throughout the book and it's constant in our lives, period. And that kind of that lends itself to this idea of timing because how you thought love was at one point may not be the same way you feel or you experience or you want to experience love at a
yeah,
different point. And all that has to do with timing and growth, but that's part of growth. That's a part of life.
yeah.
Like it's not anything to be afraid of. It's just
Mhm,
how things grow. And in the middle of all that, particularly as it pertains to Joyce, she's gonna have she's got this second chance coming, and it's here,
mhm.
but you can't hurry this thing.
Yeah,
Like between your
y'all.
first chance and your second chance, you might need to push pause
Yeah,
and
yeah,
get your bearings in life.
mhm,
And I
yeah.
think that's the beauty of how this title and all of those words work together.
Yeah. And Michelle, it's almost like, if we was to kind of, analyze it or unpack this thing, because, there is that element of, food and cooking and all of that. It's
Hmm.
almost like once they got it started, and her second chance started, it kind of had to simmer.
It did. Yes, girl, this is some simmering stuff. You need some stuff you don't need to be rushing at.
The
It's not
simmer,
ready.
honey,
Stop
it had
taking
to
the top
simmer.
off. It's not ready. We will know to stop tasting it. Stop
Yeah.
stirring it up because you're messing up the
In
heat.
the Instapot. Okay, it cannot go in the Instapot.
No, this ain't what we doing.
It had to go in the crock pot. Okay, they had to
Right.
slow cook
This is
this thing.
crock pot. You need to stop and just crock pot your life right now. Because I do think there's this idea, especially when you think about Joyce and she's retirement age. So there's this urgency around I don't have a lot of days left.
Yeah.
Have more
Oh.
days behind me than in front of me. But
Mm,
this still, you still can't just put it in a microwave just because you feel like you
right.
ain't got that many days left.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still need to take some time and pause and grow and
Hmm.
figure out what the next best step is for you.
Yeah. Kimberly. Yes. Kimberly said it got to marinate, Michelle. It has to marinate.
Mm.
These foodies. Look at the foodies in the comment. I'm
Right.
going to
And
tell you.
you
I'm
know
going to
what?
tell you.
Y'all be so serious about food, and I'm just not a foodie. I am not. I be trying to be, but it don't work out for me.
In your books, honey. We wouldn't know the difference, honey. I want to ask
Yes.
you this question, and when I ask
Hmm.
you this question, it's also going to set you up for the next
Okay.
segment. Which, guys, I know y'all are ready for Michelle to read a short snippet. So I'm going to get her to answer this question, and then Michelle, after you answer the question, you can kind of set the scene and set the tone for your short snippet that you're going to share with us. But
Okay.
which character
Mm.
surprised Michelle Stimpson the most?
So I am going to, I don't want to be, I cannot give away the story. So I'm going to say the one who surprised me the most, and this is going to be weird, probably not who you thought it was. It was her husband, her ex-husband. I didn't know he was going to be in the book.
Oh, now that's some tea, Michelle. Because let me tell you, when he showed up on the page, I was like, "Listen, you."
Yeah, I didn't know that
That
was
he made an
going,
appearance. I am glad that
I
he made an
didn't know
appearance.
that.
And for you to say that he won't supposed to be in the book, oh, that's some tea. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't have no chapter line and he didn't have no nothing. But
But look,
he
Michelle,
showed
he
up.
said, "Here I am." Now, what you gonna
He
do with me,
showed
Michelle?
up. That was a mess. And the whole circumstances around him showing up. You're gonna have to read the book.
Y'all,
But when he
listen.
showed up, I was like, what I'm gonna do with him? Plot. Like my brain is not reading the plot that's right here. The plot
Wow,
don't say
Michelle, that
nothing about
is
him
some
showing up.
tea. I
Yeah, he
know.
showed
I
up.
I would have never thought that he almost didn't make it to the book.
He didn't need to be in the book. I'm still like, well, it was important that he came in the end, but I was just like, why is he here? He ain't got nothing to do with this. This ain't his daddy house. This is her and her daddy house. He ain't got no business here at all.
Ooh,
So,
listen. So if you want to know what we talking about, I'm gonna need you to go and get you a copy of "You Can't Hurry." Second chances. I'll at least tell you his name. His name is Richard. Okay, so when Richard shows up, you gonna want to know why is he here?
what you doing
Okay.
here?
Now,
Why are you even
Michelle, I
here?
am turning it over to you, my friend. If you can share just a little bit of "You Can't Hurry" second chances.
Yes. So I'm just going to read the very first part because here's the thing. Once you get started into chapter 2 and chapter 3, there's a lot of stuff that's going down that I can only really start at the beginning with this one. So forgive me if you have heard me because I think I've read a little bit of this before. My daddy always said he was keeping his mother's house in East Texas in case somebody in the family was ever, quote, down and out. Though my family moved away from the town, Daddy wanted to keep that stake in Robin Creek. I always thought Uncle Sherman, with his gambling habit, or Cousin Gail, with her failed multi-level marketing schemes, would be the first one to desperately need a roof overhead after Daddy died 2 years ago. But for optimal success and respectability, turns out it was me who needed the house. Only I wouldn't exactly say I was down or out. More like moved over and reset. And old and single and currently broke. But no one could have known about the broke part because I drove up in that uneven driveway in my blue Mercedes sedan, rocks kicking up a plume of dust. Not that it mattered. Well, yes, it did. I was 60, recently divorced, old enough to earn full retirement from teaching, but not old enough to withdraw the highest levels yet. By all, I mean my daughter's Terry's and my friend Don's accounts. I should have stayed with my 30-year marriage to Eric. He's not terrible, Don had fussed. Girl, you crying with a loaf of bread under your arms. But now wasn't the time to worry about other people's opinions. So there I was, pressing the silver button to park my car, boxes and laundry, baskets filling every inch possible of the passenger seat, back seat, and trunk. I'd driven all the way from Austin, nonstop, a fact neither my bladder nor my knees appreciated.
Yeah, listen, y'all. That was page 1 and 2. Okay, did Michelle not hook you in? Let me just tell you. Okay, go ahead and get you some tea, some coffee, some water, whatever your beverage of choice is. Okay, because once you start,
Oh
you
my
can't
goodness.
hurry second chances. You're not gonna want
Thank
any
you.
interruptions. Okay, you put your do not disturb sign on and enjoy this book. Okay, you
Thank
can't
you
hurry
so
second chances.
much.
Michelle, thank you so much for that snippet. I really think they on the edge of their seats, and the ones who have not gotten yet, I think they running to get them a copy. And Michelle's going to share with us in just a bit how you
Thank
can get your
you.
hands on a copy and find out what happens after she actually make it outside of the car. Okay, so now Michelle,
Hmm.
we're going to do a quick rapid fire real quick,
Okay, I'm ready.
and
I'm
of
ready.
course it pertains to the book.
Okay.
First one is, what's the first word Joyce would say or she would use to describe Gabriella when she met her? What's the first word Joyce would use to describe Gabriella when they first met?
I'm gonna go with a phrase. That's a whole lot of hair. That is a whole lot of hair. And let me
I
tell you, I
love
got
it.
that idea from a girl that I knew who was in a workout class with me. And she said that her hair, she had a lot of hair. It weighed so much, she actually would have like neck problems and stuff like that because her hair was
Wow.
so heavy. Yeah.
Wow. Now, Michelle, here's another one.
Thank you, Pamela.
What's the funniest thing Elijah would say about living in their house?
Show is a lot of women in here.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What's the one smell that defines the book?
That's hard because it's so much cooking. I'm just gonna go with my favorite smell, which
Okay.
does appear in the book, bacon.
Bacon.
Yes. I know it's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad, but I love bacon.
Now, Michelle, what character would
Mhm.
you invite to your house for dinner?
Mm. I would invite all the main characters, and I would not invite Wardell. He is not invited.
Wardell is not invited to the cookout.
He is
Wardell,
no.
find
No
out,
one
guys,
is inviting
why
Wardell anywhere.
Wardell is not invited to the cookout. Okay, you got
No.
to read the book to find out why he would not be invited to
I
Michelle's house
mean,
for dinner.
he no. No. No Wardell.
Now, Michelle, this is a good one. Which character would you trust with your car keys? I mean, with your house keys.
With my house key. You know what? As much as this person be talking, I feel like they have a good heart. And if something goes down, they need to be in the know, and that's the mail carrier.
Michelle,
Because she
I'm
know
with you.
everything.
She could have keys to the house. The mail,
She be
honey,
there every
listen.
day.
Listen.
She
She
probably
could
know
have
where your
keys to
key
the
is
house.
already. She already know where you keep the key.
Yeah.
She knows everybody in the town. So she know what kind of notices they getting in the mail. She know everything.
Listen, Michelle, we're gonna flip it a little bit. We just did a little rapid fire. We're gonna do a little bit of this or that.
Okay.
You can't hurry second chances
All
edition,
right.
okay?
Woo, woo,
So
you got
first
it
up,
ready, Angela.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Protect your peace or open your heart. Protect your peace or open your heart.
I think it's gonna have to be the piece first because I don't think you
Okay.
can have an open heart when you have a
Ooh,
whole bunch of
come on, Michelle.
trauma and drama and just stuff going on like that distracts you from your whole
Yeah.
heart. You can't even hear
Yeah.
your heart. You don't know if it's
Oh,
open or
girl,
closed
open
or
your
what.
heart.
You don't even know your heart when you living without peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next up, take the risk or
Hmm.
take your time. Take the risk or take your time.
I'm gonna have to go with take your time. I'm going
Mm.
with take your time because
Yeah.
sometimes sometimes it's the right time, but you're not ready,
Come on,
or
Michelle.
vice versa. So I just feel, you
Michelle.
know.
So I'm just gonna, you can't hear with second chances. Michelle, now this one is good. I'm ready to hear your answer.
All right, I'm ready.
Cook to heal or cook to celebrate?
Mm, I'm going with celebration
Mm-hmm.
because healing needs to be celebrated. How about that?
Oh,
We
Okay.
eating either way,
Now,
right?
Michelle, this is a good one. Okay, this is the last one. This is a good one.
Hmm.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Kitchen dance break or kitchen deep talk?
Kitchen deep talk.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of good talking happens over the table,
Oh
especially
yeah.
amongst women, because we be in there cooking
Mhm.
already. I don't know
Yeah.
no man. I need to get some male friends that can cook. I don't know nobody that can cook that's a man. I need to find me some more. I'm gonna find me a good cooking man in one of these books I write. But not good looking, good cooking. Because if this maybe even be good looking and good cooking.
I love it. Guys, and there you have it, Michelle. Thank you so much for the rapid fire. And thank you so much for the this or that. You can't hurry second
Yes.
chances edition as
Thank
well.
you.
And guys, there is a giveaway on today. I'm going to allow Michelle to share with us what her giveaway is going to be.
Absolutely. So I'm going to be giving away another copy for somebody else that you want to give a copy to, as well as something purple. So
Ooh,
if you like purple, it'll be your happy day to get the book. And I'm just going to sign the book, just unless you want me to sign to you. Hopefully you already got the book, but this is a good, Mother's Day's coming up. You have women in your life that love to
yeah.
read or that need to get somewhere and sit down and read. This will be a good book to give away to them. So hopefully you have your own copy and I can give you another one along with something purple that you can give to a friend, a woman who
I
needs
love
something
it.
purple. I
And you
guess you can
guys,
keep it for yourself. They'll never know you had it. You just give them the book. They'll be like, what happened to my purple thing? Oh, child, it wasn't in there.
goodness. Look, Kimberly said yes, purple, yes. Guys, you know what to do. If you have commented throughout the broadcast on today, you will be in the running for this amazing giveaway, which is an autographed copy of You Can't Hurry Second Chances, as well as something purple. I just know
Something
that you will
purple is
like it.
going to be a
Something
surprise.
purple. It's going to be a surprise. All right, Michelle, you know what to do, my friend. I am getting ready to go up and down the comment section. You, my
Okie
friend,
doke.
are going to tell me when to stop. And then that person will be the winner of the giveaway on today. And I'm ready when you are.
All right. I'm going to be singing a church song in the background. You can't hurry, God. No, you just have to wait. All right, go.
Okay. All right, Miss JB, you are the winner on today.
He
And
said
look,
he
and she
would look good if he could cook. The cooking going to make you look good.
Hey, listen. Thank you, JB. Congratulations, my friend.
Yes.
If you will inbox me your information, I'll be sure to get
Yes.
that over to Michelle for your autographed copy of You Can't Hurry Second Chances and something purple that you will
Yes.
enjoy as well. Michelle, oh my goodness, my friend, the celebration has gone by so fast, and
Oh,
I have
yes,
had an
it has.
amazing time hanging out with you. But Michelle, we got to tell the people how can they
Yes.
get their hands on a copy of You Can't Hurry Second Chances and also share with
Thank
them
you.
all the formats that they can get it in as well.
Thank you. So it is available in print, ebook, and audiobook. And it's also available in Italian if you just want to read it in Italian.
Come on now.
Hey, some of y'all might be taking a class. I don't know. But my preference, of course, is your favorite indie bookstore. Black owned would be awesome to support the sisters who are out there doing it. But if that is not your preferred store or your preferred way of getting a book, then it's available on all the major retailers, of course, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all the things. But yeah, I hope y'all will enjoy it. I really, really, really do.
Well, Michelle, let me tell you, this has been an amazing time hanging out with you.
Thank
I
you,
think that
Angela.
we have them on the edge of their seat. Okay, you read that amazing snippet. You don't left them with a cliffhanger. We don't told them that there are some things that we couldn't tell them about.
It's too
They need to find
much.
out.
It's too
Yeah,
much. I
it's too
can't.
much. So
I
I think
can't.
that they are ready to get them a copy. And guys, once you read it, tell a friend to tell a friend about You Can't Hurry Second Chances. But not only that,
Thank
guys,
you.
leave Michelle Stimpson a review. I know that she will be so appreciative
Yes, thank
of
you.
that as well. Thank you so much, Mama Tony. She said that she enjoyed it as
Oh,
well. And
thank
if guys, if
you.
you've already read it, feel free in the comment section to let Michelle know how much you enjoyed it. Be sure to wish her a happy release day. It's her book birthday on
Thank
today. And
you.
Michelle, we are just so grateful to be able to celebrate your special day with you as well. And Letitia said,
Thank
thank you
you.
for being here with us this evening, Michelle, too.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
guys, of course, y'all know Michelle have to share with us how we can stay connected with her.
Thank you. My website is just michellestimpson.com. And on that page, there's a spot for you to join my mailing list. And I will send you out more tea. And I got to collect these recipes and get these to the people because people be wanting to know, hey, she made that. Do you really, is that for real? And I'll be like, yeah, everything that's in there is a for real thing. So I got to get those out
Yes.
to y'all too. I'll have to send that out on my next email to my people.
I love that. I love that. Well, guys, make sure that you stay connected with Michelle Stimpson. Go to her website, sign up for her newsletter, follow her on social media as well. Of course, if you see her book out in the wild, I definitely take a picture, tag her when you get
Yes,
your
yes.
copy, take your picture with
Thank
your copy
you.
as well, and tag her publisher. Let them know that we are super duper excited about You Can't Hurry Second Chances and that we are excited about her new book as well. Look, Kimberly trying to get them recipes. She said, yes, the recipes,
Recipe, get with
recipe
it.
cook. Yes,
I
recipe
got them
cook.
linked in the manuscript right now. I'm gonna get with the program. Thank you, Kimberly.
I love
Thank
that.
y'all
I
so
love
much. I
that.
appreciate it. Thank
Well,
you, Angela,
Michelle,
for this opportunity. I appreciate it so much.
you are so welcome, my friend. And of course, we have to allow you the last words of what you want to say to the people tonight.
All right. I hope that you all will enjoy this work, that you take whatever you need from it. I mean, Joyce is going through a lot of different changes, and I know a lot of us are right now. No matter what season you're in, I hope that you'll find the hope. I hope that you'll find some friends to go through it with you, and I hope that your heart will be warmed by this story.
I love that. Michelle, again, I thank you so much. Guys, we thank all of you for tuning in and watching us on today as we celebrate You Can't Hurry Second Chances. Of course, guys, go to your local indie bookstore or wherever you purchase your books and get you a copy of You Can't Hurry Second Chances. As Michelle said, Mother's Day is coming up. Books make a great gifts as well. But you know
Absolutely.
what? Books make great gifts any time of the year. So get you
Right.
one,
All
get
the
one for a
time.
friend. Buddy read, all that good stuff. Find someone to have a great conversation about You Can't Hurry Second Chances. That's our show on today, guys. And as we always say here at the cafe, have an amazing day because Michelle and we're having an amazing day.
We are.
And until next time, we will see you later. Get a copy of You Can't Hurry Second Chances.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.